Okay.
Yeah, so the tires actually are not that much more helpful.
All right, so oops. Uh-oh. Comparing it to what I remember about our Kraton 6S, it's a similar feel definitely, but I think that's just due to the similar tires and chassis size. This is pretty fun on 3S, but definitely, yeah, it would be funner on 4. Uh-oh. Yeah. I hope I didn't break anything.
I don't run my car as hard as you.
Yeah. You're just better at driving. I got you. You're a better driver. Yeah. I probably shouldn't take those jumps where I know I'm not going to get a clean jump. No, I'm in the process. They got my order kind of mixed up, so yeah.
Did you order any other stuff?
Yeah, a bunch of tires. I got a pair of the 2.8 belteds, or not a pair, a set, yeah. And you know, just the hexes, like the 17 mil hexes and everything to go along with that. That's pretty much it. For the 2.8s, because it comes with 12 mil, unfortunately. Oop, sorry, didn't see you.
For the truck, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For the 2.8s, for the belted trenchers.
Oh,
I don't.
Are those the special wheels that you can adjust the hexes?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's got I forgot what they were called, but yeah, you can unbolt the hexes. And so I don't know why they just, and I'm just sticking with the plastic for now. Ooh, plastic hexes, you know, just because, yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I mean, the aluminum ones were just, you know, I feel like a little bit expensive, so I'm gonna try them. What was that?
Like aluminum inserts in the wheels?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, they wouldn't be the hexes, the hex inserts.
These are Pro line?
Yeah, they're Pro line. I forgot how much they were per set, but I was like, yeah, I'll try the plastic first, because I've never, I shouldn't say never, it's rare to strip the wheel, you know, and kind of similar, yeah. You know, like.
Does it fly a little more level?
Yeah. But beyond that, you know, like, yeah, size-wise and handling-wise, it's pretty similar. Yeah, it's just, you know, what was that?
I guess it's just a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I think it was 10 scale, but I think it's more like a 9 scale. It's kind of in between that. Like this is obviously 10
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd love to do a side by side of this and the Kraton. I mean, the MT4.
Sorry about that. I didn't know where I was. That's a little bit weird noise there. Here's something
The
rubber,
diff.
plastic. Even if I try.
Yeah. Doing a little diagnosis here. Some odd noises. Oh. Diff?
Something stuck in the
Oh. Debris.
Yeah,
in the spur.
That's how I broke the center shaft last time. I got a little rock out wedged between the center shaft and
Oh, it's got a plastic center shaft too.
yeah.
A lot of plastic.
What is that noise? You hear that, right? That
Yeah. Is there, can you isolate it to front or rear?
It's somewhere around here. Could be like a little rock stuck inside. Up against the spur. That's the other weakness, like there's a little hole right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the Slash four-wheel drive motor mount, huh? The way it mounts up.
Yeah, somewhere location.
What if you... Yeah, actually I was gonna say, can you hold to the wheels? Does it have a center diff?
No, it's got a slipper.
Oh.
Well, it's got a metal spur.
Is that an upgrade or is that stock?
That's stock.
Oh.
A metal pinion. Is it just a suspension?
It's definitely when you turn the wheels, right?
Yeah.
Could it be the slipper? Yeah, the spur slipper. Yeah, when you turn them at the same time, we're hearing that.
I think it's something just inside here. But that's alright, you can drive.
You sure? I'm scared.
It doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna tear this thing apart.
You're gonna break it down?
Yeah, because it's got the metal shielded bearings instead of rubber.
Oh, okay.
I bought a set of bearings and then just switch them all out.
So you got rubber shielded bearings going in?
Yeah. It's like $20 for a set of
Yeah.
20 bearings or so.
Now I'm not hearing it anymore. Want to put power to it and see? Hey, are you still hearing it?
It doesn't sound super smooth, but I don't think it's anything bad. Let's try it now.
Hmm?
No, I couldn't see.
Ah. Oh. Is this still running the stock servo? It actually doesn't feel that bad. 15 kilogram servo?
Yeah. Like, like a white super, you'll see the, I think the super series is showing. You'll see the wheels going to go like this. Arcing in a... It's a little slow to me. I think the 20 kilogram ones probably be a little better.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit faster. Hard to go more speed.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it does still feel a little nose heavy compared to other, I think it's just, you know, the Truggy-ish feel. Yeah. Well, that was kind of nose heavy too. I think I'm just used to monster trucks, you know, like versus Buggy Truggy feel where. What was that?
Are you familiar with the drag brake?
Drag brake. Remind me.
Yeah. It's a setting on the ESC so that basically when you let go of the throttle and go to neutral, it'll kind of act like an automatic or like a real car where it just slows down by itself by like, you know, a certain percent.
Instead of going brake.
Instead of going truly 0. 0%, like no acceleration. So, like if you're moving and you let go of the throttle, if you have any drag brake, it'll actually slow down. Pretty much every car is generally set with some drag brake, but it's adjustable.
Okay.
I think these are adjustable as well. Like usually around 10 or 12%. So you'll actually be braking by like 10 or 12%.
Got it. And that's through an ESC setting, not the radio, right? Okay.
So the radio will be at 0, but the ESC will brake regardless. And that's why when you're driving, the car just kind of slow down on there. I mean, part of it's just the
inertia.
But part of it's the ESC. So what that means is in the air, even if you let go of the throttle, it'll start nosediving because it's braking. If you have your ESC set to 0 drag brake, it'll nosedive less. Okay, so I should actually. You just let go of the throttle in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're braking or accelerating, of course, it's gonna nose up and down.
You were mentioning endpoint adjustment too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys, right?
These guys.
On steering. Yeah. So oops, sorry. There's a. Yeah, maybe we should do a little video.
Yeah. We can do all the adjustments on the Pro MT live.
So, setting up your steering, your ESC, your throttle, it's actually a little more involved than most people go through.
Yeah.
And steering especially, because I'll just show this car. There's actually a lot of adjustments for steering that you kind of need to get right before you have your steering set correctly. So, what is this? The ECX amp MT. Yeah. Steering servo, this one has a single bell crank, right? Which obviously turn the wheels. When you set up your car, you gotta set your steering obviously to, you want your sub trims to be 0.
Yep.
Your endpoints, say 100%.
Okay.
Your throttle endpoints 100% and your throttle steering to 0. And then what you want to do is actually not even connect your servo yet. Just line up the bell crank so it's straight, front and back. And then you attach your servo with the servo horn. Ideally, all these connections are all at 90 degrees.
Yep.
Especially this horizontal one. Actually, it's a little bit too up on this one because the servo horn's a little too long. And then obviously this is adjustable to go left or right a little bit, right? So you want this straight. You basically want this to be 90 degrees to this. That's the most important angle. Okay. And then once you have that, then you trim it out so that you should actually be able to get that so at 0. Well, I guess you got to trim this to go straight up and down, because the servo horn will never be exactly straight up and down when you mount it at 0, because it's like 25 tooth or whatever. You know, it's never exactly. So you trim it so it's straight up and down. Attach all these things so you got the 90-degree angles. This is not perfect. And then you set your endpoint. So the other main thing that people get wrong is they adjust these. These actually always have to be equal length. Like if this, and you should use calipers or something.
Yeah.
Like if this is 45 millimeters, this is 47 millimeters. It's not going to be equal throw left and right. So the main thing you're going to miss out on if you like, don't have this at 90 degrees or these are different lengths, is you won't get equal throw. And what will happen is,
one wheel's going to turn more or less than the other.
It'll turn more or less, which you'll end up adjusting by. So once you get all that set, you'll set your endpoints so that at full lock, you don't hear. It should be totally silent. The servo should not make any noises at all. Because if it is,
it shouldn't be straining at all.
It'll be straining, basically pushing further than your wheels can actually turn, and then you're just putting stress on your servo, and maybe they burn out.
Like my last two.
I don't know. So you can set all that even with unequal length steering lengths, but the problem is, and they'll actually turn the same amount, but the rate will be different. Yeah. Because this is going through an arc. It's not sliding left and right. Yep. So it's actually, as it turns, it actually accelerates. You know. Yeah. For initially off neutral, it's only turning a little bit, but once you hit about this angle, every little notch, you're actually pushing it further. Yeah, because of the degree of rotation. So you'll end up with something where they go full lock left and right, but they go at different rates. Different rates, yeah. So it's so one side will turn sharper more quickly than the other, and it's not a big deal when you're bashing, but if you're racing a race car or something, you definitely want them to be the same left and right. Yeah. So, so yeah, that's steering. So the main one you got to get right is this length has to be the right length, so that the main thing is you always have to have this straight ahead, these equal lengths. And generally you want your toe to be 0, let's say. You can adjust that, but so you set all that first, actually even before you attach the servo to the bell cranks. Then you mount the servo horn, get that trimmed so it's straight up and down generally. I mean, every car is a little bit different, like the slash 4x4, you actually have to mount it at an angle. But you want this to be 90 degrees to like this one. Yeah. And so you gotta adjust that length, and maybe even pick out different servo horns. Like this one's a little too long. It should be a little bit shorter, so this mounts further down. It also mounts a little too far back. So you can see it's like this. This is called the drag link. It's actually supposed to be like that. But
everything's supposed to be perpendicular.
Yeah, generally. Yeah. You could that angle's not as critical. The main one is this 90 degree here to get the equal left and right. If you have something like this, I think it'll probably actually slow it down. Like if you set your drag link like way out here for some reason, I think it'll actually be slower. I don't know. I have to figure out, but the rate will be different than if it's straight across. But they're all designed to be straight, so that as you turn the wheel, it's turning at a certain rate. It's not going really slow and then accelerating. As you're turning the wheel. Cool. So anyways, that's steering in a nutshell. I think I have a video on this. Yeah,
thanks for the breakdown, Razor.
It's maybe a little more technical than most people want to go through.
Hey, we came out to bash, and
kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on driving now, because talking and driving hasn't been working out well for me. Well, thanks again for watching. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.